just got back from seeing Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, so today on Katie's Take 5 Friday, I'm gonna give you the 5 reasons why you should go see Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Honestly guys, there is really only one thing that I can show you that will sum up how I feel about this movie.
That was totally wicked!
It was so awesome! Holy moly, I loved this movie. I'm going to get into the details as to why I loved it. So starting us out at number 5, locations. What is so awesome about the Mission Impossible movies is that they actually film on location in different countries all over the world. And of course there's an epic chase or fight sequence that happens there, and that is something that is so awesome about the Mission Impossible movies. In Rogue Nation, they were all over the place. They were in London, Morocco, Monaco, Vienna. I always hate it when in movies they film in California and they call it Morocco, and it's obviously not Morocco. And in Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, they filmed in these actual locations, and that is what they represented on screen too. So for me, seeing the locations and having them travel all over the place is awesome. Number 4, awesome ensemble cast of characters. The Mission Impossible movies of course have Tom Cruise as the lead character, Ethan Hunt, but the movies would not be as awesome without the supporting characters that help make this movie as awesome as it is. Simon Pegg is definitely my very favorite character. He is just hilarious. He adds this comic relief to the movie, and sometimes you are just cracking up hysterically because that's how funny he is. The Mission Impossible movies are super serious and action-packed, but what's so nice about it is that they can also take a couple moments to be funny, and I absolutely love that. Simon Pegg is always really great in the Mission Impossible movies, but for some reason, this one specifically, Rogue Nation, he just was extra awesome. And also, I love that you can have this sort of humorous, kind of dorky character who can also be just as kick butt as anyone else and just as helpful. So I love that. I think he brings such an awesome dimension to the group. Of course, the movie also had Jeremy Renner, Alec Baldwin, Rebecca Ferguson, a really awesome group of actors who came together and just provided this ensemble cast of awesome characters. They all worked well together. It was so interesting to see. I loved it. And speaking of Rebecca Ferguson, that brings me to number 3, an awesome, epic, strong female character. Rebecca Ferguson plays a character named Ilsa Faust, and I don't want to give away anything, so I'm going to be very vague about her character and what exactly she does in the movie, but she has some of the best fight sequences, and what was nice is that they didn't have to throw in some stupid love story just to make her character valid. She was just an awesome standalone character who kicked so much butt. She was incredible, and I could just sit there and watch those action sequences over and over and over again. They were so awesome. She was such a great character. I thought her acting was incredible, and she was just really one of my very favorite parts of the movie. Number 2, Tom Cruise does all his own stunts. Alright, so we've known that Tom Cruise does stunts. We know that he does them all the time, but for some reason, this movie was just taking it to the next level. As crazy as Tom Cruise is, man, he makes a good movie, and I gotta give him props for that. And the stunts that he did in this film were jaw-droppingly amazing. Whether he's scaling buildings, doing car chases, or, you know, hanging on the outside of an airplane as it's taking off, he is insane! And I'm not lying about that last one. In case you haven't seen, there's a behind-the-scenes video from a huge stunt that Tom Cruise did from Rogue Nation. It's been all over the internet. He actually was strapped to the outside of an actual airplane, and the airplane took off and landed. It was the most incredible thing. I watched the behind the scenes video before I went and saw the movie, and still when that scene was in the movie, my jaw was on the floor like, he actually did this! That's incredible! So if you guys haven't seen the behind the scenes video, I'll put a little link in the description below because it is so worth seeing. He is crazy. Like, I don't know many people that would strap themselves to the outside of an airplane and let it just take off and land. Like, anything could hit you and you die. But he's so brave and courageous, and it paid off because that scene in the movie is really awesome. So for me, part of the fun of watching the movie is watching it and seeing all these stunts and going, did he do that one? Did he do that one? Did he do that one? Well, yes, he does his own stunts. He did them all. And that's really, really incredible. So speaking of stunts, that brings me to the #1 reason why you guys need to go see Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, and that is because of the action sequences. This movie stayed true to all of the Mission Impossible movies prior to this one and gave you these epic action-packed fight sequences that are so incredible. Honestly, the movies get like better and better and the action sequences get crazier and crazier. Even just the airplane scene. I was thinking to myself, have we ever seen someone be strapped to the outside of a real plane and have it take off for a movie before? Even a stuntman. Have we ever seen that in film before? And I couldn't think of anything. And so for me, I'm just like, this is an iconic moment. This is an iconic action sequence that no one's done before, at least to my knowledge. And not to mention all the awesome car chases, the epic hand-to-hand combat, the knife fights. This movie will not disappoint on the action front. It is just constant, non-stop, awesome action. And for me, the 2 hours flew by, and then when the movie was over, I was like, I want to go see it again. If you like action movies and Mission Impossible movies, you are going to love this one. I think they did an awesome job staying true to the franchise, and it delivered. Even if you don't really love action movies that much, there are so many other elements to this movie that you can appreciate. Honestly, I highly recommend this movie. Also, I think it is a good movie for families. It is rated PG-13, mostly for beating people up and shooting people, but there really wasn't any language or sexual situations. So I do think this is a really good family movie. So action-packed, so thrilling, and I absolutely loved it. I'm gonna go see it again. I don't think I could give higher praise. I mean, the reason we go see movies is to take us out of our everyday life and, you know, keep us entertained. And I was so entertained for 2 hours. It flew by, and I was just sitting on the edge of my seat, like, with a big dumb smile on my face because I was having so much fun watching the movie. And I think you guys will too. So there you have it. 5 reasons why you should go see Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. So get out there, go see it. It's totally worth it. You definitely want to see this movie on a giant screen at the movie theater. But I want to know from you guys, have you seen this movie yet? What did you think of it? And then if you go see it this weekend or next weekend, make sure you come back and let me know what you thought of the movie in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hey you, don't go anywhere. Make sure you click that button right there to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next video. And just in case you missed my last video, click right on over here to check it out.